Hello, this is Eric of Not Bios Tech and Reviews, and this is ThxToms heated glove liners. And when it comes to heated glove liners, I need to make sure that I don't throw the box away before I review the footage and see that I'm holding the box upside down. So here is our little logo that says ThxToms, or if we look on here this way around, we can see what it shows. Let's go through the aspects and then I'll tell you my experience with these gloves. There are several that I've tried and I've reviewed at least one other pair. So inside the box we have the charger, and this looks like a standard charging cable for charging my gloves. And if it is, it means I can use this with my other batteries. Yes, it looks the same as another glove I've also reviewed. So yes, this is a standard charger, which means it's standard batteries. So it's easily replaceable. Pretty sweet. And this is interesting. It's the first time I've ever seen batteries in material. Rubber texture on it for, I guess, grip. And we could see our ThxToms right here. And we have our zipper to open it up. And here's our cable to attach the batteries. So let's see how this fits together. Here we got the cable, here we got the battery, and let's see how this fits in the pocket. So this will be my first time ever stuffing these inside these pockets or ever even opening this. Okay, well that material does make it slippery and go into spot very easily. Let's see if there's any power in these batteries, because I don't know. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can set red light. And we have, let's see, a blue light. And probably, no, and a green light. Okay. And we're back to red. Now to turn it off, it looks like I have to hold the button. 1, 2, 3, and it looks like it's off. So I can feel the seams along the gloves. So these, in terms of comfort, are not perfect, but it's fine. It's just those seams that really are somewhat noticeable. In terms of material, there is a bit of stretch. And I got a little bit of finger room. My fingers are about 8 inches long, but yeah, the sizing I particularly have is decent. And in terms of warmth, well, that I gotta find out. I have it on right now. I can feel it along the side of the fingers. Ooh, I might like these. They contain the heating element along the fingers. Oh, and along the thumb as well. And for those using gloves like this, don't put your battery sideways. Put it this way around in your case. So this way in your glove will be really wide on the wrist here. But like this, standing vertically is much better. It does heat up the fingers decently. It's not going to work great if it's extremely cold, but it does work good to keep your hands warmer than it would be otherwise. I find low absolutely worthless. Medium it warms up your fingers a bit. High does pretty good for keeping your hands warm. However, these fingers are pretty thin. This is large size. They're about half an inch larger than my fingers. So I got these in 8.5 inch and large. My fingers are 8 inch long. So I do have that little bit of space. But between my fingers, when I wear gloves over top, I get lines across. My fingers for a guy are small as a male. So some females will have smaller fingers, but these lines, the heat lines, squish against my fingers. So these are not overly comfortable at all for gloves, for liners that is. But they are decent, so they're an option, just not the best per se option. So I consider this pretty much average for the price range. When it comes to gloves, I have a better experience versus liners. So far these, which I recently got and I tried for the first time wearing them yesterday, like actual gloves, tend to be better for what you get than liners. When it comes to battery size, you're not going to fit any taller battery than these really. There's really not much room at all. You might be able to fit a bit wider, thicker battery, but you're not going to fit one that's taller, sideways or lengthwise. Now, one thing you may want to know about the batteries is how long they last. So if we go to lowest setting, the battery life, so the lowest heat is between 4 to 6 hours. On medium, which is a blue light, it lasts 3 to 4 hours. And red being the highest setting, is 2 to 3 hours for battery life. Of course, if I got a bigger battery, if I fit a bigger battery in here, yes, we'll get more battery life. So that's something to know. For charging wise, it's going to take quite a few hours to charge these. The power input is very, very low. Expect to charge these for probably 4 hours from a dead battery, if not more like even 5 hours possible. Though for most gloves, heated gloves, almost all the battery chargers are pretty darn slow. Now, if I want a good pair of liners, I have to pay the price, it seems. They seem to be very expensive for actual good liners. And the best ones I could find are from eWool, which they don't sell the gloves on Amazon. They sell the vests and a few other things. And so you have to go to eWool's website. And I'm not an affiliate. It just happens that they used to sell it on Amazon. And they stopped selling on Amazon. And those liners actually keep your fingers warm. These ones, well, be warmer than nothing, but you might as well be wearing a thin sheet you wear over top of that you put over top of a table. They're not going to keep your hands warm without the heat being turned on. So there's that. Average, not great, not comfortable. So there you go. That's my thoughts on these particular liners. Any other questions? Feel free to ask. Oh yeah, and the touchpad thing, they're okay, but I do fight with my phone just to actually even unlock it. And typing, good luck. Good luck with typing on these gloves without pressing a bunch of other buttons, because the touch sensitive pad, it works, just not very good for doing anything accurate. So that's my thoughts on these particular ThxToms glove liners. So thanks for watching, and have yourselves a most wonderful day.